And here we are with another episode of Cosplaying with Rachel! Yay!
Yay!
So Rachel, what have you been working on lately?
Been making John Egbert's Warhammer of Zilly-Hoo from Homestuck. So I have it right here, and I have my practice hammer right here. There are a few differences between the two hammers that are very important to note. For instance, this one's smaller and it's lighter, and that makes it excuse me, that makes it more secure. Like, I'm not worried about swinging this thing around. This one is another story. It's not finished, but this is what it looks like. Can you see it on camera?
Yeah.
Can you see all of it on camera?
Lower it just a little bit. There we go. Got the little star thing.
So this is what I have so far. Significantly bigger, significantly less stable, but it'll work.
How do you plan on making it more stable?
You know, there's very little I can do about that. I put on as much duct tape and glue as I possibly can. All I have left that I can do is paper mache the whole thing, which I plan to do anyway because it needs to be paper mache to paint it, considering the duct tape doesn't paint very well. But that should hold the shape pretty well. And then of course I paint it, and that sort of seals some of the loose ends. But this isn't the kind of hammer that I would be comfortable swinging around. Might break.
No. Did you just decide how you're going to make it all on your own, or did you look up tutorials beforehand?
I looked up some tutorials. I didn't particularly like the tutorials. It was like making it out of clay and making it out of other materials that just sounded really bulky and really hard to work with, and like the handle sounded like it'd snap off really easily. So I went with my tried and true cardboard and paper mache.
And duct tape.
And duct tape. And duct tape. This one didn't need duct tape though. It was small. It was simple. That one. That one. That hammer.
Have you been working on any other projects?
I got 2 white buttons for my Dave Strider his Ace suit cosplay. I've worn it to I've never worn it to a con, but I've worn it to MomoCon summer ball this year. But it had black buttons because that's what a black suit normally comes with. So I got these 2 little white buttons to replace them with, because the suit has white buttons, because Dave has to be difficult. So yeah, I'm going to attach these to the suit in due time.
Yay.
I'm also working on something that's not Homestuck. I know! Oh my god, it's possible! But I'm working on a cosplay for Timothy Drake from, well, Batman. He's the 3rd Robin, my favorite, of course. There are a lot of parts to his costume that need doing. So far I've been working on the belt. I bought a belt. It's a very neat belt. It needs a lot of work. I need to edit the buckle. I'm doing that with air dry clay, because even though it, dries out real fast, it's supposed to because it's air dry. I don't want to put a metal belt in the oven because that sounds like a disaster. And I need to spray paint it gold because it's currently, metallic gray, and his belt is, well, it's colored yellow, but I'm assuming that would translate to gold because I'm not coloring that thing yellow. And I'm working on finding myself a red gymnast leotard. I mean, I could go with a ballerina leotard, but those tend to come in black and pink. So I'm laying my hopes on the gymnasts for their pretty leotards in multiple mini colors. Wow. So I'm working on getting that, and I need some green leggings for it. Another reason why I picked Tim. Tim actually wears pants. Leggings, pants, same thing. Whereas predecessors, Dick Grayson and Jason Todd, they just sort of wore this little Speedo type thing. Scaly green Speedo. So I went with Tim. And then of course I have black boots for it. Another reason why I went with Tim. I already have the shoes. It's a pair of black boots where Dick and Jason wore these little, actually, sort of like this, only green and more pixie-like. Can you see it on camera?
Yeah.
So, that was a no. I wasn't going to do that. I already have the shoes. I cannot get the gloves or the sleeves until I get the tights, leggings, or whatever they're going to be. Because I have to match them to the leggings. And if I go ahead and get the gloves or the sleeves, they might not match the leggings, which would be horrible. I know, not matching, so terrible. But I need the gloves and sleeves, and I've been thinking about the cape, because Tim has to be different.
He missed the memo on no capes.
What?
He missed the memo on no capes.
All the other Robins had a cape. It's just that his is different. Which I guess has been good up until this point. But anyway, his cape actually makes a lot of sense. Where the other Robins just had bright yellow capes. His is bright yellow on the bottom and black on top, so that if he wanted to disappear into the night like Batman, he just has to wrap himself in his cape and run away. So that part makes sense. But the way that it connects to him, unlike Dick and Jason, that have these little, it connects in the front, and it has this weird collar, which I'm not sure how I would do that if I had planned on doing them. Tim's comes across, and it goes up and wraps around his neck, which posed a problem on how I was going to do that and get it on at the same time. So it's sort of like a turtleneck cape, which when I sort of came to that conclusion, I decided I should just buy a black turtleneck, cut off the bottom, get some black fabric to match, and some yellow fabric, and then connect the black and yellow fabric all sewn together all nice and neat to the back of the black turtleneck, and that'll work well. So I haven't tested it. I don't know how well it's going to work. I hope really well, or else I'm going to have to find another method and get some more fabric. I want to get more fabric. So I hope it's going to go well. And then of course I need to do the Robin symbol. Make myself a little patch. So I need to get the red Robin patch. Well, the Robin patch. Is it on his red Robin? No, it's not on his red Robin outfit. Later in the timeline, I'm not doing that costume. And also, it took me a while to figure out what the little striped things across the robin's chests was.
What is it?
I think they're just regular old cord. Like, sort of like when you tie up a corset in the back, only not crisscross.
Oh.
I guess, maybe.
Okay.
It's just gonna be decoration on mine. But anyway, at first I thought they might be buckles, but then I saw what, the Adam West Batman, what the Adam West, Batman's Robin wore, and it was these little strings all the way down his front. Of course, lost several strings to the ears, to like about 3 or 4 on the chest, the things across the chest. So I looked up how to, and you know, of course, in one of the comics, it wasn't quite so the word is stylistic.
Oh.
It wasn't quite so stylistic in one of the actually, it was Infinite Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
That I saw this in, and it looked, you know, like strings across on little grommets. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some little grommets into the leotard, and grommets are those little, think of it like, you know those weird earrings that are just, they go in your ear and they hold it.
Oh, those things?
Yeah, what are they called?
I don't know.
But anyway,
Let's call them plugs.
yes, plugs. They're called plugs. Think of them like plugs for fabric. That's what they do. You'll see them on like tarp and stuff in the corners, and that's where you thread the, you know, string and stuff. Anyway, so I'm gonna put the little grommets down the front, and then I'm gonna get some yellow cords, I don't know, whatever that's called, and thread them through and sort of, you know, make it up all nice and neat as I can. Debating if I want his batarang. Is it called a batarang?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm debating if I want to do that. Would I have to check it in at security? At cons?
Maybe. We'll find out.
It would probably just be a cardboard stick.
A stick? Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm using the right word, but he has this pole thing. Is that called a batarang?
No.
What is a batarang?
That's those little, they're like, those things from Australia that you throw and then it comes back to you. That's what what are those called?
Awkward, because that's how his dad died.
Oh.
Awkward. Pretend I didn't say that. And of course I'll need the mask. Thinking very seriously about the mask. So that's my next cosplay. And of course I'm still working on my Aziraphael with the wings.
I don't think YouTube's seen your wings yet. Do you want to go get them?
Okay, I'll go get my wings. So these are the wings I've been working on for a while. They're almost done. I just need to procure about a pound of feathers. Joy!
Of both sides!
Well, I don't need a pound for each side, but I do need left and right wing feathers, because otherwise it'll look weird. So this is what I've been working on. This is to my Aziraphael cosplay, which if you don't know, which you might, I don't know your life. Aziraphael is from the book Good Omens. I definitely recommend it. It's my favorite book ever. It's awesome. So, Aziraphael, if you might have noticed, is an angel. And I figured I really want to do his cosplay, but if I'm going to do it at all, I want to do it right. So instead of buying those foot-tall wings from Party City, I just went ahead and I'm doing these like 4-foot babies. They are my pride and joy. And I hope to be finished eventually if I can get me some feathers. Which is harder than it sounds. Also, I'm a little broke. But whatever. So, getting out of it's a lot harder than getting into it, so I'm not going to show you that awkward process.
What Aziraphael's clothes look like?
Funny thing about angels! Horrible fashion sense! And if you're a Supernatural fan, you'll get the reference. But it's kind of true in every piece of literature I've ever read. Aziraphael's fashion sense is stuck in the 1950s. He wears a lot of tartan, and just, he's adorable. I love him. So I have a tartan shirt that is actually, cut down. Well, actually, no, I didn't have to cut anything. Well, I had to cut the front. I reconfigured the front to look like, or I reconfigured the back to look like the front, is what I did. And then I'm using the back, you know how a button-up shirt buttons up in the back. I have the buttons in the back so that I can button it up around my wings. So that, you know, I don't have these little straps in the front of my outfit. So that's basically it, and then I just have to wear slacks and a blonde wig and some glasses, and then I'm Aziraphael, yay!
Yay!
I will never forget the shoes. I kind of doubt he'd go outside not wearing shoes.
Okay, so to wrap this up, in all the cosplays that you have worked on and are working on, how many characters are you cosplaying?
Ouch.
And what are their names?
Ouch. Once I'm still cosplaying?
Yeah.
Okay, much easier. John Egbert, Dave Strider. I'm working on a dad cosplay, actually. It's fairly simple, but I'll let you see that some other time.
There's a white fedora over there.
Yes, the fedoras are fair. So, Homestuck cosplays. John Egbert, Dave Strider, Dad Egbert. I'm Aziraphael. I have an Isaiah cosplay in my closet. Isaiah Orihara from Do-Da-Da-Da.
Woo!
Do-Da-Da-Da-Ra-Ra-Ra. And I have my Hong Kong cosplay up in my closet. So that's from Hitalia. I don't know where my sash is, though. I'm missing a part to my Hong Kong cosplay. I'm sad. I don't know what happened to my white scarf. But I'll find it, or I'll replace it. Eventually. When I need it. So, what is that? 6, 7? I stopped counting.
I wasn't keeping track.
Oh, well.
I'm
Who cares?
more interested in the names.
Oh, and Tim Drake. Working on Tim Drake.
You're not going to do Norway anymore?
I could, but my only finished cosplay for Norway is his Viking outfit. And that's hanging up at Dad's house right now.
Yeah.
So I don't really have easy access to it. At least the hammers for it. I'd more likely to do Norway if I had somebody else to do the other Vikings with me. If I had a Denmark and a Sweden in Viking outfits. It's just if I go to a con like that, just Viking Norway, not sure how many people would recognize me.
Italians.
Italians,
Probably.
I guess. Mm-hmm.
Then again, when I was England, I was being mistaken for Germany.
It's a self-designed outfit. And I guess you could put the link to it from my Tumblr at the bottom of the video or something. But it's a self-designed outfit, not easily recognizable. I like it anyway. I might wear it for Halloween sometimes. Oh yeah, we're working on James Sunderland.
Yes, and Heather Mason.
And Heather Mason.
For me.
Very lazily working on it. It probably could be finished very easily if I actually want to go out and buy the stuff for it. I need to
We should do that before the movie comes out this October.
Yeah, I guess.
Movie's about Heather. So if I'm Heather Mason, I can be Heather.
Good luck.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a lot of cosplays going on. I think I've shown you everything, but I haven't shown him the belt, but I don't want to show him the belt because that's all the way downstairs. But I've showed you my hammers. That was the point of this video. It's gonna need a lot of editing.
Yes. Okay, good job.
Good job. Good job to you, YouTube. We love you.
Yay.
Yeah. So I went with the one. Where the camera am I?
You're right in the middle of it.
Okay.
I positioned it so you would be.
Yeah, but I got up and I wasn't sure if it was pointing at my boobs. So there's a blinky red light on the back.
Yeah, that's how you know it's on.
That means it's on.
Yeah.
I'm ADD. Camera. Visualizing. This is what I'm speaking to. So I can distracted by you and the cat.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
The cat wants
I've been
pets.
doing it the whole time. You can pet the cat. I'm just trying to focus on the camera. Hello, YouTube!
This was gonna have a blooper reel.
Yes. Yeah. And shit through. Can I say shit on YouTube? Stringing stuff.
Yeah, you can say stuff. Just can't show it to Mom.
There's a cat here. I'm at a slight angle. You just turned it on, didn't you?
I know.
Okay. There's a cat.